Welcome to Central Arkansas Water's video training series. The health and safety of CAW employees and customers comes before anything else we do. Everyone has a responsibility to ensure his or her coworkers return home each night. CAW leaders do not sacrifice safety in order to achieve a deadline, meet production requirements, reduce expenses, or increase revenue. Our employees are high VIP, high-performing, innovative, values-driven, informed, and passionate. And all high VIP employees champion health and safety. The topic of the video you are about to view is standardized hand signals for backhoe operations. CAW uses backhoes often for routine, complex, and emergency repairs. Hand signals are necessary to assist the equipment operator since it is frequently difficult for the operator to see the details in the work area. Before we begin, however, an important note on safety. Whenever entering a job site, be sure to protect yourself by donning all appropriate safety gear, such as a hard hat, high-vis apparel, such as a vest, shirt, or jacket, hearing protection, gloves, and steel-toed boots. Our first hand signal is for lifting, or raising the backhoe or the front loader bucket. This action is communicated by pointing an index finger upward while moving it in a circular motion. Our next hand signal is for lifting slowly or raising the backhoe or front loader bucket for minimal distances. This action is communicated by pointing a thumb and an index finger upward and rubbing them together. Lower the backhoe bucket or front loader bucket to maneuver the bucket or load downward. This action is communicated by pointing an index finger toward the ground and moving the finger in a circular motion. Lowering slowly, or lowering the backhoe or front loader bucket slowly for minimal distances. This action is communicated by pointing a thumb and index finger toward the ground and rubbing them together. Extend the boom outward. This action is communicated by making two fists, thumbs facing outward, and tapping the inside of the fists together. Retract the boom. This action is communicated by making two fists, thumbs facing inward, and tapping the tips of the thumbs together. Curl the bucket on the backhoe or front loader bucket. This action is communicated by holding the hand out, palm facing upward, and curling the fingers toward the palm. Uncurl the bucket on the backhoe or front loader bucket. This action is communicated by holding out a fist, palm upward, and extending the fingers to open the hand to a flat position. Gently scratch the surface or dig lightly. This action is communicated by holding out your left hand flat, palm down, and using the fingers on your right hand to scratch the back of your left hand. This signal is for a spotter to indicate to an operator that there is a rock. This action is communicated by making a fist and tapping your hard hat. Move the backhoe bucket to the operator's right. This action is communicated by holding your left hand out with fingers pointing upward and the palm facing the right hand, while pointing the right hand index finger in the direction of the left palm. Move the backhoe bucket to the operator's left. This action is communicated by holding your right hand out with the fingers pointing upward and the palm facing the left hand, while pointing the left hand index finger in the direction of the right palm. Shake the bucket or the front loader bucket. This action is communicated by holding up a flattened hand and twisting the wrist back and forth. Dumping the front loader bucket. This action is communicated by holding up a fist with thumb extended outward and rotating the hand so the thumb is facing downwards. Spotting material in the ditch with the front loader bucket. This action is communicated by standing on the opposite side of the ditch and tractor and extending an arm pointing in the direction that the material needs to be dumped. Stop any movement of the machine. This action is communicated by holding up a fist with the knuckles facing the operator. Stop any movement of the machine. And finally, shut down the equipment immediately. This action is communicated by waving a flattened hand across the neck in a slashing type motion. Hand signals are a vital part of Central Arkansas Water's backhoe operations. Learning to execute these standardized communications properly will help ensure safe and efficient completion of backhoe tasks required by the district to keep the job moving safely and efficiently. If you have any questions about the signals in this training program, don't hesitate to ask your supervisor.